Welcome back, Pokemon fans. Today we're going to explain Pokemon Horizons Episode 18, which reveals the backstory of Captain Pikachu and Friede. Liko and Roy discover something unusual. Can Captain Pikachu actually fly? To solve this mystery, they begin investigating, leading to Friede sharing how he met Pikachu and how the Rising Volt Tacklers were formed. Let's dive into the full story. Liko and Roy become curious about Captain Pikachu's abilities. Roy asks, "Can Captain Pikachu fly?" Liko says, "In yesterday's battle, it looked like he was flying." Roy wonders, is Captain Pikachu a special flying Pikachu? Since they don't have an answer, they decide to ask Friede directly. When they question him, Friede simply replies, maybe to some extent, but he avoids giving any detail. Liko and Roy then start asking the other crew members, but Molly and Murdoch don't know much about it. The ship's oarman tells them, and when Friede met Captain Pikachu, he formed the Rising Volt Tacklers. They then approach Orla, who tells them that Friede doesn't like speaking in front of a camera. However, she shares that they were childhood friends from Kanto and reunited when Friede asked her to build the ship. Finally, the crew gathers in the meeting room and Friede begins telling his story. Friede explains that before becoming a Pokemon trainer, he was a researcher. However, he eventually quit his job and started spending time fishing with his Charizard. One day, he got a call from his old teacher, Lucca, who is actually Liko's mother. She asks, "Why did you leave your job?" Friede confidently replies, "I already know everything about Pokemon." Lucca tells Friede to meet her the next day, saying she has something interesting to show him. When Friede arrives, Lucca introduces him to a sleeping Pikachu. Friede looks unimpressed and says, "It's just a Pikachu. I already know everything about them." But suddenly, Pikachu turns into an electric cloud and starts floating in the air. Friede is shocked. Lucca tells him, "Surprise! This is a flying Pikachu." When Pikachu lands, Friede tries to approach it, but Pikachu keeps its distance. Friede becomes obsessed with understanding this Pikachu. He observes Pikachu every day from a distance. He notices that Pikachu loves collecting berries and prefers to stay alone. Whenever Friede tries to interact, Pikachu ignores him completely. One day, while talking to Lucca on the phone, she introduces her young daughter, Liko. This surprises Liko in the present timeline. Back in the flashback, Friede is still trying to understand Pikachu. One day, he climbs to a higher spot, trying to see the world from Pikachu's perspective. He finally understands why Pikachu flies. It wants to see the beautiful view from above. At that moment, Pikachu suddenly starts falling from the sky. Friede jumps in and saves Pikachu. Finally, Friede asks Pikachu, "Will you come with me? Let's travel the world together." Pikachu accepts and becomes his partner. With Captain Pikachu now by his side, Friede asks for a ship. With Orla's help, they turn it into an airship. Orla gives Friede a cap, and for the first time, he calls Pikachu. Halstik sagt, Captain Pikachu, the Rising Volt Tacklers are officially formed. The flashback ends, and in the present, everyone claps. Liko is shocked to learn about her mother's connection to Friede and Pikachu. That night, Liko, Roy, and Dot discuss what to do with their investigation video. They decide not to upload it, keeping Friede and Pikachu's story private. The next day, the Rising Volt Tacklers arrive in the Galar region, marking the end of the episode Oasio. This episode reveals a lot of important details about Captain Pikachu and Friede's past. It shows how Friede was once lost, but found purpose again through Pikachu. We also learn about Lucca's connection to Friede and how she influenced his journey. Most importantly, Captain Pikachu isn't just an ordinary Pikachu, it has a unique ability to fly. What did you think about Friede and Captain Pikachu's backstory? Comment below if you enjoyed this explanation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Pokemon Horizons updates.